Hello, 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 my YouTube friends and family. We are back. Going to get back onto another solar video here. I had a couple questions on the rack build, asking me questions about the angles of my panels and how I got that, and how I come up with the spacing to reduce the shading. Or I had a question, you know, don't I have shading on my panels with one stacked in back of the other? So today is December the 21st, first day of winter, longest night, shortest day of the year. So this is a worst case scenario right here, and guess what? I do have some shading on my panels. The rear array looks like it's got about a foot of shading. Now it is in the evening, end of day. It's about 4 o'clock. So that sun coming up on the east and going to the west has thrown a long shadow across the bottom of the back array. So I got some pictures, I got some still pictures and some video of that. We'll get into that, and I'll see you at the end. 0900 hours on December 21st, and today is the day that the sun sets the lowest in the sky. So I've gotten a couple questions on my panel angle, how I configured it, and shading. So if we take a look out here through this dirty old window, I am facing north, so of course the sun is rising in the east, and I'm getting a shadow that's cast to the west here. And this panel, as the day goes by, will move towards the east as the sun starts to set. So the only shading that I've seen on my panels so far is in the evening, when that long angle of that shadow comes back across that rear array. So just to kind of give you an idea of what we're producing, the sun is kind of in and out today so far this morning, and I'll put some clips in here of kind of what we're producing as far as PV output. So here's PV1, 192 volts, 1.1 amps, 221, 193, it's jumping. PV2, PV1, sorry for the shake, too much coffee. So as the sun gets a little brighter, out there, yeah, my two-pane windows are fogging up on the inside of that outside pane. But yeah, the frost is just getting off those things, and as that sun gets brighter, these boys get louder and they will crack it up. But yeah, I still haven't got all my loads in there. It's still work in progress, but there we go. We're producing some energy today, charging up our batteries, powering up our loads. So I got 2 strings going into each one of these inverters, and each string has 6 panels. 6 of the 360 watt solar ever panels. So it's looking pretty good today. Oh, there we go. Sun's getting brighter. But so far today, we're pumping out some pretty good power this morning. Hopefully it'll keep on going. Get our batteries charged up. Got the dogs at play down there. It's a beautiful day here, and I'll go through. I'll catch these all throughout the day, just to keep up on how it's doing throughout the day, and show you what those shadows are doing. Shading is really important on your panels, and of course you can see I got shadows all across my yard. On the other side of my road, well, I got this big oak here, and on across the other side of the road I got some trees. So this power pole with that inverter, or the transformer on it, that will shade my panels early in the morning. I think I got an earlier pick I'll throw in here, the transformer, and some of those trees shade that from across the road. But the barn, I'm good on that. We'll see how that barn shadow moves across throughout the day, but that's one of the reasons why I put that array in the back of that yard. It was pretty much my best location. Originally I was going to put it right down here beside the barn and kind of use it as a portico to cover the barn, the back of the barn area there, but I decided against that. But I took pictures throughout the year leading up to this, just to watch these shadows and how they moved across my yard before I put the array in. So we'll keep an eye on that today, and I'll get into a little bit about how I figured the tilt angle and my adjustments for my array. Alright, so here we are at 10 o'clock, and let's see, the barn shadow is well below that. The right there is where we're peeking out, where the inverters are. That's the solar room that we enclosed over the winter. So panels are frost free, and I guess currently the closest shadow is here. So that shadow does look like it's getting back underneath the array, but I'm 6 foot off the ground on this array. So I don't think that shadow is going to come through it. Actually, I'm pretty sure it's not, but we'll see. That bolt, that pivot point is 6 foot off the ground. So the shadow from the front array is coming across the base of this array, so we'll see how that works out. Like I say, December 31st, today is going to be our worst case scenario. So we'll, whoa, sorry about that. We will track that shadow throughout the day and see how she goes. So far, so good. I was up on that this morning and didn't work out too well for the dumb grunt. But we'll go up there and get a snippet later. So we'll keep an eye on that shadow, see how it's going to track across the bottom of that array, and see how she goes. Dogs are loving the sunshine. And of course the frost is still in the shadows. So it's pretty cold out here. But the panels are cleaned off. Let's go up and see what they're kicking out. Alright, here we are. Let's see what we're pumping out here at 10 o'clock. PV1. They look pretty good on them. PV1. Oh yeah. Alright, so we're looking pretty good here on December 21st. Are topping out. Alright, here we go. It's a little after 1, and sun's looking good. Shadows are starting to move across the yard. Panels out there. The sun is all good. Still pumping out some PV1. Hold on, what's going on there? 240 volts. 28. I don't know what's going on there. PV1. 47 watts. That should be. I don't know. Something's going on. Something should be. We should be cranking it up. Oh, okay. I think what's happening is 40 watts. PV2, 1.7, 400. Okay, so what's happening? The batteries must be, yep. Alright, so the batteries are topped off. Batteries are full, so the panels are only producing what we need to run our loads with. So the solar panels will only produce what is needed. So let's go out here and we'll check this shade angle and see what we look like by the bottom of that array. Alright, so here we go. That's how deep the shadow's getting on them panels. So we're not shaded at all on the bottom of the panel. So my little configuration, what I was figuring as far as distance and height on that array, worked out good. It worked out perfect. As we have shadow up into the bottom of the array there. It's right up to the bottom of them posts, but nothing on our panels. Like I say, once that sun gets going down into the west a little more, we'll come back out later, and I did see some shadows on the bottom corner of these panels in the evening, so we'll keep an eye on this shadow and see how it goes. Alright, here we go. It is 3:15, 3:15, and we are getting a little bit of shade on the bottom of our panels. So and then that shading is from that rack, because you can see the iron ridge ends. But yeah, I am getting some shading on the bottom panel, so that angle come back across, and definitely did shade a little bit. Here is how I found these distances and angles. You find your latitude, plug your address into Google Earth, bang, here I am, 39 degrees, 38 feet, 48 minutes. Get your latitude, 39.3 plus 23.5 equals 62.8. The 23.5 is a degree that has to do with the sun's direct ray. So in the winter, the sun is in another hemisphere. I will put a link to the website where I got this information in the description below. But take that 62.8, subtract it from 90. 90 is the horizontal of the sun, and that equals 27.2. That 27 degrees, I plugged that into my AutoCAD drawing and literally just moved that array to the right or back up that hill till it got out of the sun angle. So I did have 6 more inches in elevation and in grade. In the design here, I had 2 foot. Once I laid it out and actually shot grade outside, I had 30 inches. So that worked out great, and the sun angle come in pretty close to how I had figured and laid everything out. So it worked out good in this case. Well, there you got it. That is how I come up figuring the distance of how far apart to put them arrays, and the height. And the height was basically determined off of how much space I was going to have at the bottom of the panels for snow. So that whole configuration was worked out from the front array to make sure that I had at least 18 inches at the bottom of those panels. So if I got a bunch of snow and snow sliding off the array, it would not pile up too much on the bottom and shade from piles of snow. So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got something out of it. And don't forget to share, like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. I've been kind of trying to catch up on some projects, but I am going to get into actually finishing up this wiring and how I wired this thing up I'll take off the cover of the wire trough there and show everybody how I got it bonded and how I run the wires. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I think we're up to like 100 and 200 maybe subscribers. I haven't checked yet lately, so I've been getting a lot of notification bells that we got some new subscribers, so thank you. Thank you. I appreciate everybody watching and helping out. Share, and don't forget to smile, because God loves you.